So, my dear students, please have patience. Electricity has gone, and I cannot. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. Students, can you hear me? And also, can you see the screen? Thank you very much. You are joining very quickly. Can you hear me? And also, can you see the screen, please? Students? Walaikum assalam, Khariadri. We can hear you. Can you see the screen as well? Naki Vanam. Thank you, Raisa. Everything okay? Sound and also screen. Students, actually I am using the desktop to show you the screen by using my mobile phone. Now I am in support of UPS. I don't know what time I can continue. If electricity comes quickly, then it will be okay. So students, I want to discuss here today graph and chart. So I told you that I would discuss these today. You can see here red point. Why do we need to use chart, graphs and diagram? So here you can see a lot of presentations are focused on data and numbers. Apart from essential business presentation phrases, charts, graphs and diagrams can also help you draw and keep the attention of your listeners. And then add them to your presentation and you will have a profound evidence-based work. When it comes to presenting and explaining data, chart, graphs and diagrams, you should help people understand and memorize at least the main points from them. That is, by using graph, by using chart, by using pie chart, by drawing it, we can briefly we can explain a survey report, performance report, overall yearly report, anything, personal report as well as country report, economical report, ups and downs of the year, many things as well. So we use graph and chart and diagram. Actually I have already discussed it. Now what is better to choose? There are so many different types of charts, diagrams and graphs that it becomes difficult to choose the right one. The third option in your spreadsheet program can also greatly puzzle. That is, whenever you are shown a chart or a graph or something you are confused. But if you have good conception about writing chart, about graph, I think it will be easy to describe or to explain or to write something on the graph. So I am going to this is just what is better to choose, graph, chart or pie chart or so on. I think let's go graphs, charts and diagrams. We use or usually we use bar graph, bar chart or line graph, pie chart and diagram to describe our survey report or any report. Here you can see I am now going to discuss on what is bar graph. Okay, bar graph are used to show relationship between the different data series that are independent of each other. In this case, the height or the length of the bar indicates the measured values or frequency. Below you can see the example of bar graph, which is the most widespread usual for presenting statistical data. Okay, here you can see a bar graph. Look, this is a bar graph. And here you can see the number of buses manufactured, or here you can see January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, this way. And you will write something by following this, it is bar graph. Now you can say line graph. You can see represents how data has changed over the time. This type of chart is especially useful when you want to demonstrate trends or numbers that are connected. For example, how sales vary within 1 year, within one. In this case, financial vocabulary will come in handy. Besides, line graphs can also show dependencies between two objects during a particular period. Now you can see here a line graph. You can see this is line graph. Again, image of pie chart. Here, this is line graph. Pie charts are designed to visualize how a whole is divided into various parts. Each segment of the pie is a particular category within the total data set. In this way, it represents a percentage distribution. Now here you can see an image of pie chart. This is pie chart. You can see here data is given. It is 2 years data, I think. One is desktop browser maker, and this is the other side. These are 11%, 12%, 15%, and Chrome use 61%, and 11% others. These 11% use browsers, Opera, Edge, other, Safari. So it is pie chart. I am not. Now you can see diagram. Is a plan drawing or routine. Diagram is a plan, drawing, or outline created to illustrate how separate parts work and overlap at the connecting points. This is a diagram. You can see here crossing this, and also okay, this one. Now, image of diagram. Let's go. How will you write graph insert this? How will you write graph insert? Steps for writing a graph insert description. How will you write it? Now you can see, read the title and labels on the graph as well as the instruction. That is, whenever you will give a question, you will read the question very carefully. Read the title as well, this title, and label on the graph as well as instruction. A label on the graph as well as the instruction. Label, that is, go through the graph very carefully, minutely. Number 2, analyze the information in the graph looking at the overall trends. And number 1, one thing I did not discuss, note down 2-3 synonyms. Number 1, I am reading it again. Number 1, note down 2-3 synonyms for keywords. Write an introductory sentence trying not to copy any phrase. Number 2, analyze the information in the graph looking at the overall trends. Suppose, and number 2, write the rest of your introduction explaining the main trends. Okay. Number 3, set 3, plan your body paragraphs. Probably one paragraph for each main trends. Drafts a topic sentence for each body paragraph. Number 3, plan your body paragraph. What will be the middle part of your writing? That is. Number 4, choose the most important details that will support your statement of main trends. And number 5, think about how to restate the main trends in the graph using different words. Suppose, write your conclusion paraphrasing the main trends. Number 6, proofread your descriptions. Check. That is, clearly check what have you written. check the grammar, accuracy of noun phrases and verb phrases, correct verb tense, and also prepositions. Organization coherence, that means sentence setting one by one, meaningfully, sensibly, that is organization or coherence. Remember, coherence means chain of speaking, chain of presenting, linking words and variety of phrases, conjunctions. Last one, content. Is the information accurate and detailed enough? Do the details support the topic sentence? Now, sample report, model answer. Here I will show you a sample report and also a model answer. You can see here an image. The graph below shows permanent and long-term arrivals in New Zealand by country of origin. I have already told you, when you practice it, read the question first. When you practice it, when you will write graph answer, read the question very carefully, very minutely, just so that you can understand what is the topic and what topics you are going to describe. Here the question is, the graph below shows permanent and long-term arrivals in New Zealand by country of origin in August of the years 2007 to 2009. Write a report of at least 150 words describing and comparing the data. So you can here see data or an image. You will study this. Number of the people, 0, 0, that is 100 or 1, it is 100, no, and it is 200, it is 300, 400, 500, 600, or it can, there is a 100,000, it can be. Okay, so I have seen that someone say, so there is Hossain Firdaus, it's a 20. Okay, students, here you can see the image. Now I am going to read the description of the data. I believe that you will try to group it 3 sections. First section, you will write only the introductory part. Second section, try to write comparative study, or you can say body of the writing. And last section, it will be your comparative study. Last of all, your opinion. So here you can see the description of the graph which I have showed you. Here this is the image. This is the image I showed you, and here is the description of the graph which I have shown you in the passage. The graph shows the number of immigrants to New Zealand. Here this description is immigrants to New Zealand from various parts of the world for the month of August in the years 2007 to 9. Different trends can be seen for people arriving from North America, Asia and Europe. That is here this graph description which I am reading it out. While immigrants from mainland China showed the greatest increase. You can see here China, number of people. This is China. This bar graph is China. You can see long, very tall. So here you can see while immigrants from mainland China showed the greatest increase as well as made up the largest proportion of immigrants throughout the most of the time period. So primary conception or primary say. Next, second stanza or second paragraph, the figures for people moving to New Zealand from different regions of the world showed diverse tendencies. The numbers of North American immigrants firstly peaked at a little over 150 for Canada and just under 400 for the USA in August 2008, then declined by around 60 to 80 the following year. So you can see here the body of the description, and I think I am showing it here. Whenever you get time, you will revise again. This is second part. And now third part, comparative study. Chinese immigrants grew sharply, almost doubling from about 300 in August 2007, 300 in August 2007 to approximately 550 in 2009. That is comparative study. You are now showing your comparative study. What is the change? This way, comprising the largest group of 2009, around twice the size of the group from America and Germany. On the other hand, numbers of Hong Kongers, that is coming from Hong Kong, settling in New Zealand remained stable at roughly 50 per year. So it is comparative study. And last of all, you can see to sum up, areas in 3 different continents displayed different trends. The numbers for mainland Chinese immigrants rose most dramatically and in 2010 represented the largest group, while Hong Kongers comprised the smallest number. So dear students, you can see here how to write a graph. That is, it is bar graph. Now I will show you another graph. Visitors to Hong Kong by country area. This is another one. It is called diagram description. You can see here it is diagram. And I think this way, grouping it three type. First type, it is primary stage. You will describe the primary conception. Secondary stage, it will describe the body of the idea. And third stage, you will compare plus minus something this. What is the increase? What is the decrease? Is there any development? Something this. And last one, you comment. To sum up the recent years Hong Kong has become. This is the process of writing graph. I repeat, here I have shown you 2 paragraphs. Green one, yellow one, and red one, and something. Another different color is, I think, what is it? Sky blue. So 4 stages you will describe the graph. It is another graph. It is diagram description. Now you will see another one this way. This one is pie chart. The charts below show the percentage of volunteers by organization in 2008 to 2012. You can see here the pie charts illustrate the rest of volunteer participants. You can see this. And next, this one first stanza. This is first stanza or paragraph. Now you can say this is second paragraph. This. Now it is third paragraph. That is to write this way 1, 2, 3, or this is third one and this is last one. Okay, so what I want to mean, please try to understand how would you write a graph. It is another one which was given in your exam, and 2013 exam it came. You can see here the graph below shows total candidates in ACC examination 2013. Describe the graph in 150 words. You should highlight and summarize the information given in the graph. So this graph shows science participant and fail fast, humanities participant and fail fast, business studies this way. And you can see here this answer is prepared this way, but I usually suffered to use 3 paragraphs. First, primary conception, body of the conception, and comparative study, last of all your opinion. This is another one. This is also graph start writing. This way information will be given. Please student listen, notice it. This is another one. This way also it is called just some report is given here. Clear? So you will follow it. This one. This is another type. It is also graph writing. You will also write this. Look, the description of this graph. Just only informations are given. Doing games and sports 30%, watching television 27%, reading books or magazines I think 23%, playing games on computer 20%, watching televisions 34%, playing games. This one is for class 9 to 10 and this one is class 5-6 students. Orthat the students who studies class 5-6 they practice this way, and this one is 5-6 and this one is 9-10 students. Clear? And from this graph you will describe this, or this description is also written. So students, do you have any comment related to this? If you have any comment, you can write in the comment box. Although I am in an odd situation because my Wi-Fi line is off. Now I am using mobile data, and as well I am showing you the computer screen. If you have any question, please join, write the question and I will try to describe it. So students, now I want to give you a guideline related to graph writing. Whenever you will write a graph, when you will describe the graph, a chart or pie chart or any survey report, now follow this. Does the report have a suitable structure? Okay, that you can say. Does it have an introduction, body and conclusion? অর্থাৎ তোমাকে একটা ইন্ট্রোডাকশন দিতে হবে, বডি দিতে হবে, কনক্লুশন দিতে হবে। Number 2, does it include connective words to make the writing cohesive without sentence and paragraph? Does it include connective words to make the writing cohesive without sentence and paragraph? That is sentence cohesion. Okay. Number third one, does the report use suitable grammar and vocabulary? That is, you have written it. Now follow that. Is it grammar? Okay. Have you written your grammar properly? This all. And next one, does it include a variety of sentence structure? That is, not using same types of sentence once again, used to follow cohesion or cohesiveness, and as well as use correct sentences. Does the report meet the requirement of the task? Now question is that you are describing about population, you are describing about a journey, about tourist survey report. Don't write other thing. Try yourself to refute your idea following the passage, following the question, following the graph, following the chart, following the pie chart. And does it meet the word limit requirements? And another question is that whenever you write these, word limit must be 150 or 70. Don't write 300 words, 250 words. This is not right. Usually to write a graph or chart, try to write or complete it within 150-60 words. Don't write 250 words, 300 words. Don't make it composition. And so it is important. Does it meet the word limit requirements? Don't exceed 170 words. Write it within 170 words. Try to write it. Does it describe the whole graph adequately? Another question is, does it describe the whole graph adequately? That is, the graph which is writing, and try to notice it, try to follow it, whether you leave something, some good information, whether you leave something or some good information. Okay. Does it focus on the important trends presented in the graphic information? So students, I believe Rahat Ismail, Hati, ক্লাসে হলে বকা দিতাম, আমি কিন্তু বলছি আর কিছু। I don't want to use any abusive language that can hurt anybody. Just give attention. This class will not be repeated. I believe there are many points which you can catch, from which you can learn something. How will you describe a graph chart? I want to review it again. Students. This is the primary part from which I started. Who is telling you Hati? That is not question, right? Sir, আপনার মনে আসছে। What is this, sir? Hati Rahat Ismail ke বলবে। Shahida Farhana, Sheikh Farhanon. Please don't comment or write comments adding any classmate, anyone who is in the class. Not unfair word, abusive word. I will do it if you don't respect the teacher's class. So I think, students, here I can see some students who are staying or sitting with me and trying to join me. Students, do you have any question related to this topic, graph and chart? Do you have any topic related to this graph and chart? Lol Hati, Syed Mubashir Hossain. Mubashir, nonsense. Inqiyad Azad, stop it. Thank you. Stop it. So, is there anyone, or do you want to know anything more related to this topic? Graph and chart writing. Anyone? If you have anything to say, you can say. Any question? Students, anyone would you like to say something about this, or if you have any comment, you can comment now. Okay? No comment, no problem, sir. Understood. Shapna Shah. Okay, Is there any limitation of my teaching? I think I want to continue it now. Electricity load shedding, and now it is again available, and I can use any option to contract with you. So why do you need to use certain graph and diagram? I think you have understood it. Actually, by using graph set, very brief, sorry, I missed a comment. Sir, my net is very problematic today, or Facebook. Okay, go ahead, don't worry about this. What is better to choose? And graph sets, diagram, pie sets, so on. So how many types of writing graph set? One is bar graph. This is bar graph. This type of writing is bar graph. And line graph. You can see here, this is line graph. And number 3, it is pie set. Those who are missing this class, I think it will take long time to cope with this or to understand this. And this one is diagram. You can see class 6-7 books you practice diagram type writing, or 9-10. This is diagram. Here is the main points of writing graph and set. Steps for writing graph description. Read the title, labels on the graph as well as the instruction, and also follow one by one. Number 2, analyze the information in the graph looking at the overall trends. Number 3, plan your body paragraphs, probably one paragraph for each main trend. And number 4, choose the most important details that will support your statements of main trend. Number 5, think about how to restate. The restate means rewrite it again. The main trends in the graph using different words. And number 6, proofread your description, that is what you have written. Go it thoroughly, check the grammar, organization, coherence, and number 3, content, what you have written this. Also notice it. Grammar, it is very important. Actually, whatever you write, try to apply good grammatical points, or don't try to mistake grammatical points, tense, parts of speech, and also I think it is called sequence of tense, as well as subject verb agreement. If you can correctly present your sentences following the coherence or chain of presentation, whenever the examiner reads these kinds of sentences and notice something very much organized, they easily give you mark you well. They easily evaluate you properly. So don't mistake to follow this last one, that is grammar check, coherence of sentences, or coherence and cohesion, what is called organization of sentences, step by step. Remember it is. That is primary step, secondary step, and last step. Thank you, sir. Alhamdulillah, understood. Okay, so this is the class. I will not be able to take such kinds of class later. It is, I am giving you the conception about the topic, and I believe I could do it very proper way. I have shown you, this is another image, it is bus set and description of the bus set. This is another description what is it? It is called this. It is also called line diagram. Diagram. It is diagram. This is diagram, and this is, you can see, diagram. Those who will see it later, I think they will be able to read it from there. And this here, how will you present this diagram? And this one, you can see this one para, and you can see this is another para, from this to this, and next one you can see here, this one, and last one this. So these four stage or four paragraph. So this one, and this one is pie set. Students, I have some time to stay with you. I don't know, our students don't have time because they are very much busy, and I don't know why they are busy. You cannot understand what time I spend for preparing this. This is pie set, and here is also description of the pie set. Please try to study it. The description which is shown here, is not clearly given in your book. So I request you, be serious. Next class, students, next class I want to discuss another topic. If assignment will be given, then I will try to discuss on assignment based question. And now you are doing busiest assignment. So if English assignment will be given, then I shall try to describe on English assignment based. Here I am describing only graph and set. So in your syllabus there is another new topic which is summary writing. Yes, Chaudhary Hossain, you can buy. So in next, and also English version, don't bring or purchase Bengali version, buy English version book. Next one. And next class I shall try to describe or to discuss on how to write summary. It is also new topic. Question number 5, reading a passage. You will answer the question. It is summary writing. I think information transfer and summary writing from same question, but you will need to write summary. And in the next class, if I don't have any urgent class, that is emergency class. And students, yesterday I posted a request to study or to read rearrange from Chaudhary and Hossain. Did you do it? How many of you have done it? How many of you have done it? Rearrange from Chaudhary and Hossain, model question number 1 to 10. Is there anybody who can say yes? Yes, walaikum assalam. Is there anybody who can say yes? Yesterday I told you, I posted an instruction. Please learn rearrange from model question 1 to 10 from your model question 1 to 10 from your prescribed group. Have you done it? Is there anybody who has done it? Is there? Nobody is telling yes. Thank you, I have got 1. Yes, 2, 3. Thank you. Model question 1 to 10 from Chaudhary only rearrange. Because this you have idea about rearrange, so I don't want to discuss it. I shall try to discuss the topic which are new now. After doing this, okay, students, this topic it will be available in Facebook. Please try to study or try to check it if you have any confusion, and tell your friends or request your friends to do it. Sorry sir, আমি full space করতে পারি না. Thank you, but you tried. Honesty is the best policy. Don't try to sit anybody as your mother, your parents, your friend. Just what you have done, what you have done, just tell it honestly. The sir, I could not do it. But I believe that, okay, thank you. I think next time you will do it. It is very easy. At first read the answer. For practicing rearrange, first read the answers and then practice it. No, don't worry about that. From the answer book, first read the answer 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 and then write it. Students, this is my request. Rearrange, I don't need to continue rearrange from my class because it is your very much known topic and you are quite good at rearrange. I shall try to discuss on summary writing next class. Thank you very much all of you for staying with me. Good luck all my guardians. My heartfelt regard to you all the guardians and my love to all the students, those who are here with me and also inspire me to take the class. Thanks all my colleagues, those who are here watching me, all the guardians. Again, I must thank guardian because they are inspiring me, inspiring the students of their issues, their kids, their children to join classes. Please, it is honesty, it is sincerity, it is your duty to join it. I believe this class will be helpful for you. Good luck. Assalamu alaikum all of you. Thank you very much my guardians, teachers and also my beloved students. Stay safe, stay well. May Allah bless us all. May we wish for each other. Bye.